Hey, what's up, guys? This is Richard again for this edition of Learning with Rich. So, as always, I'm very glad to have you again here on my YouTube channel. So, in this exercise that I'm going to show you, I'm going to create schedule. Okay, so in this exercise, I'm going to create a structural framing schedule and also a structural foundation schedule. All right. Okay, so it's not a long exercise, it's just a short exercise. Okay, so I'm going to post the link of this exercise file. I'm going to include that to the video description of this exercise. Okay, so you can just go ahead and download the exercise file and then you can follow. All right, so the exercise file, the version is 2017, so make sure you have 2017 on your computer. Okay, you can download it from the Autodesk, so you can follow me. All right. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, all right, so I'm going to create a schedule from the project browser. You see there's the schedule quantities here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to right click this and then I'm going to select new schedule quantities. Okay, so this is now the dialog box, the new schedule dialog box. So from here, so you just need to select the category of the schedule that you want to create. So like what I have said, I'm going to create structural framing. So I'm going to type letter S. I'm going to click first any category and then I type S. And then I'll just look for structural framing. All right. Okay, then after that, for the name here, I'm going to change this. So let's say I'm going to call this steel beam. Okay, so steel beam schedule. Okay, I'm going to schedule building component and then I'll just select here OK. Next, on the schedule properties dialog box, so fields tab, so I'm going to select here the fields that I want to be included to my schedule. So these are the columns that will appear to your schedule. So I'm going to select here, let's say I select reference level, family type. Just double click that and then it will be added here. Okay, type about length, structural usage, where are you? Okay, this one, and the volume. There you go, so volume. All right, then after that, I'm going to select here OK. Okay, so this is now the schedule. Okay, so this is now your steel beam schedule. Okay, it's a very long one, right? It shows you the components, the family. This is the reference level. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to uh, modify. I'm going to sort out the schedule that I just created. So to do that, from the properties, okay, so I'm going to select here sorting, grouping, edit. So I want to sort the schedule that I just created. Okay, so I'm gonna make it a little bit tidier than this one. Okay, so I select here edit. Okay, and then I'm going to sort it by reference level because as you can see, it's not sort by reference level. So there's second floor here, then after that there's a first floor below, then after that the roof. Okay, so I don't want it to be like that. So I want it to be sorted by reference level. And then I'm going to add also a footer. Okay, so includes the title count and totals. And then after that, yeah, itemize every instance. So meaning if you have 100 wide flange column, so it will show you also 100. So that's why your schedule will be very long. If you select itemize every instance, if you're going to uncheck this, so this is how it looks like. Let's take a look. So it looks like this. So it's not itemized, right? So if it is itemized, it looks like this. So itemize every instance. Okay. So you see, it's itemized every instance. And also, it's sorted by, guess what? Reference level. Includes the total here. Okay, you can also drag the columns in the schedule to increase the width in case you want to increase the width of your schedule, right? Okay, so to list only the steel beams in the schedule and filter the concrete and HSS members, so I'm going to modify again the properties of my schedule. So this time, I'll go ahead select the edit of my filter. So I select this one, okay, and then I'm going to filter it. So I'm going to filter it by structural usage, okay, that let's say does not equal to vertical bracing. Okay, and I'm going to add again another filter here, again structural usage that does not equal to other. Okay, because let's say I want to list only the steel beams in the schedule and filter the concrete and HSS members. Okay, then after that I select here OK. So it will not show those structural usage that is not equal to vertical bracing and other. So I just select here OK. There you go. Okay. Okay, so it's showing only the structural usage, girder, hoist, yeah, girder and hoist. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is, as you can see, the total number now is for the second floor is 67. So notice that the number of beams is displayed uh, to the right of the reference level name. So in this case, the second floor, so it says the total is 67. So you can use any of the available scheduled fields to sort, group, and filter the schedule according to your needs. So in addition, you can calculate a quantity based on the available fields. Okay, so this is now my schedule for the steel beam. Okay, so this time I'm going to create another schedule. So let's say I want to create another schedule for structural foundation schedule. For example, footing schedule. Sorry, so footing schedule. So for the category, I'm going to select here structural foundation. Okay. And then for the name here, I will call it footing schedule. All right. So footing schedule. Again, I just select here OK. All right. So what are the fields that you want to be included to your schedule? So let's say I'm going to add here the what about the type mark? Double click that, and family, the type here, and count. Okay, I want to know the count of the footing on my project. So it's a count, and I'm going to sort it again. So this time I'm going to sort it by type. Okay, then after that I'm going to sort it also by family. So type first and then family. Okay, and then I'm going to select here OK. As you can see, so there's a type schedule is created with the number of instances for each type of footing instead in the column count, you see. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is, okay, so if I do not want to be itemize it like this one, okay, so I'm going back again to my sort here. So I'm just going to uncheck this one. I don't want my schedule, let's say the footing schedule, to be this long. Okay, so that's why I'm going to uncheck itemize every instance, and then I select here OK. There you go. So don't worry about on how many is my footing rectangular or the wall foundation. Why? Because you already have the count here. So it will tell you how many. Okay. So let me just add some information here. So let's say I'll call this F1. So I just select here OK. So it's just saying that this change will be applied to all elements of type, this one. Okay, just select here OK. Say this one, I call this F2. Okay, this one F3. Okay, there you go. Let me just adjust this one. Okay, and then you can also change the appearance of the schedule. Okay, you can modify the format here. So I select the formatting here and then edit. Okay, and then for the family, I'm going to select the family. I'm going to select hide here. So let's say you want to hide the field. So I'm going to select this. Take note that any parameter used to filter, sort, or calculate a value in the schedule must be included in the fields list. However, if required, you can hide these parameters using this one. Alright, so it will be hidden. So I'm just going to check this. And then let's say on the appearance here, so I'm going to clear the blank space here, blank row before data. You see there's a blank space here. So I'm going to uncheck this one. Okay, so you can also format the elements in the schedule view using your appearance tab. So for example, you want to change the heading. Okay, the heading can be grouped with the subtitle, something like that. Okay, then after that, you just need to select your OK. All right, so just select your OK. There you go. Right? So it's now modified. So I have here two schedule. The footing schedule, the other one is steel beam schedule. Okay. So let me open the plan view first, and then I'm going to type WT. Okay, and then I'll just close the other views that I do not need. So this is now the two schedule that I have. Right? So I have here my steel beam schedule, and then the other one is footing. Okay, so that's it. So hopefully you learned something from this video. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can put it on the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, and again, you can download the exercise file. I included the link in the video description, so you can follow my exercise. So once again, this is Richard from Learning with Rich. Have a good day.